Hi there, my name is Kronenberg and welcome to my channel. I'm going to be showing you how to render video clips in Movie Studio Platinum 12. There's obviously 13, 14 and previous versions, and it's also dependable on what format your recording was in. For me, I use Shadow Play, so it always saves into a format that's basically you can watch in media player straight away, and all the music's there and everything. So again, if you use something like Dextory or something, you might have to do this a bit differently, but I'll just show how I do it, and you can do this for any kind of thing. So this is Studio Platinum. There is Sony Vegas, obviously. This is a shortened version, but it does everything that Sony Vegas does, more or less, but I've still not really used all this stuff, and I don't really need to for this part. So what we'll do is we'll open up a video that I've recorded a while ago, and it's just loading now the peaks, which is the volumes, which if you play it you can hear. Ignore that. So what we'll do is, the first thing I do whenever I load up the video, and I never normally listen to the sound, is I right click inside here anyway, click properties, and then I click disable resample. And the reason why is you'll see here that the person's gun is kind of a bit blurry, and I don't know why this does this, but clicking that, boom, so much neater, smarter, and it's like that then all the way through the entire clip. Then for different kinds of games, that I have two main things I use. For this game I'm not going to do this one, but I'll just show you what I've got. I have a color corrector. Color corrector is just show you here. There you go. So it's basically 0.1. Where is it? 1.5. No, there it is. 1.5. So it's all based on your eyes. You know what you can see, and you'll have noticed, if I can just undo again, sorry about that, undo. So there it is there, and you'll notice this is kind of, you know, a bit light. You can just drag and drop, and it now goes a bit more colourful. You've got some nice oranges there and stuff like that. So it's kind of useful for single player games or online games where it's a bit more action going on. And there's all these other kind of things. If you wanted to, you can you could do some green midtones, for example. Many people tend to do that. If you see people playing other kind of games, and then they kind of change things up, so you can mess around with this to your heart's content if you really want to. But you know, it's whatever's pleasing to the eye. But one of the main things I do use is a thing called sharpen. So I've created my own here, and it is a 0.1 sharpen. That's all it is, just 0.1. So let's go back again. So as you can see, it's a bit blurry there, you can't really see the writing. The gun's a bit blurry here, and the trees are a bit blurry. So just drag and drop, and there you go. See, although you can't see it, but the writing is actually a lot more crisper, and everything's a bit more crisper, and all the way through then you can see it is a lot better. So you can, if you want to, cut things like this. I'm going to kind of go through another video clip of how I create like a loadout, or you know, how you add bits and remove things and sort of stuff like that. And then all I then do is click on projects, then render. And I use this one. I favorited it, so it always comes up. And I tend to leave everything as it is. Make sure this is HD, because this is actually suggested for YouTube. So this is it. When you upload it, it will be HD 1080, because that is the quality. But the only thing I really changed was this thing here. It took me a while to fiddle around with it, because that's the bit that you need to get your the quality correct. And this works for all my video clips, be it Bad Company 2, Battlefield, Loadout, even the slower like platforming games, and some really old games I'm just recently doing, or even some newer games like Sniper Elite and stuff like that. And I don't really touch any of this stuff. I never touch that stuff. But you see, it goes to MP4. I mean, it's already in a decent quality. And then obviously I'll click render, which I'm not going to do because it'll just whir away in the background and I'll be deaf. Yeah, so that's what I do. And a typical, I mean, this file size here is about, I think it's 3.8 gigs is Shadowplay's default size, and that is what, 12 minutes. So that would still stay as 12 minutes, but instead of being 3.8 gigs, it might be about 600, 700 megs, which when you upload it is a hell of a good thing. Anyway, that'll do for now, and then like I say, I'll create another one where I cut and move things around a bit. How do you record? How do you render like a large clip and you want to drop it down into 2 sizes? You know, various things. And I've got other ideas as well. So if you like that, please subscribe to my channel. I've got other things on there, hopefully more YouTube, how-to YouTubes like this, and also many game reviews and gameplays and raw reels and all sorts of kind of things. And if you know anybody suggests anything, I know I can definitely have a look at doing it. Okay, thank you and goodbye.